Hi, I'm Ryan. If you've ever needed to make a presentation using Google Slides but you didn't know where to start, well, this is the video for you. In this video, we're going to go over Google Slides from the very beginning, and then by the end, hopefully you'll feel more comfortable creating, editing, and sharing a simple presentation. So let's get started. To begin, let's open up a browser, and let's go to slides.google.com. And in the similar fashion to Docs and Sheets, we'll be greeted with the option of selecting a blank presentation, or we can go from the template gallery and we can start using one of those foundations. So for instance, we could use a wedding template to very easily create a wedding presentation or a portfolio or a recipe book, so on and so forth. But for right now, let's just start with a blank presentation. Okay, so when you open it up, this is what you're greeted to. On the right hand side, we can see the templates again. I'm going to go ahead and close those for now, but just know that you can use those and drag and drop into your project. It makes things much easier if you wish to do that. At the very top left, we can rename our presentation. So what if we name it My First Presentation? Okay, so now we've named our presentation. On the top right, we can start our slideshow. So when we're done editing our slideshow, our presentation, then we can click this button to actually run the presentation. And then here we can share it. Okay, so now let's get into actually making the presentation. How do we add a new page to our presentation? Well, this plus symbol right here, that's where you would do so. So whenever you click it, it adds a new slide to your presentation. Just like that, your presentation is getting bigger and bigger. But now, what if we want to edit a slide in the presentation? Well, that's where the bulk of this video is helpful. Let's click on a slide. So this is the very first slide in our presentation. And we would like to add text here. And let's say change the color of the background to give it a little bit more pop. So to begin, let's click to add a title. What if we call it My First Presentation? And then for the subtitle, how about something simple? Thank you for being here. Alright, so now we could leave it like that, but it'd be nice if we could spruce this up a little bit. So if we click back on the box and then highlight our text, we've got a few options here on the toolbar. So we can choose to change the font here. What if we changed it to this one? Yeah. We can make this font bigger or smaller, make it bold. We can change the color. We can highlight it. Pretty nice. So we've got a number of different options there. But what if we just keep it, let's go back to Georgia, keep it like a dark gray, turn the highlight off. We also have a number of different options on the toolbar, like we could change the alignment, the spacing, we could create bulleted lists and so on, in the similar fashion to Google Docs. But for right now, let's keep this as it is. So we changed this to Georgia, let's change this to Georgia as well. What about changing the background of this slide so that it's more colorful? Well, when we click outside of this text box, so like click here, the options in the toolbar change. So we can change a few things here. We can change the background, the layout of the slide, the theme of the slide, and the transition. But let's begin with the background. If we click that, we can change the color. So what if we change the color to a nice blue, light blue? Also, we could change it so that the background was an image. If we clicked Select Image, we can upload an image directly from our computer, or we could upload one from Google Drive, or even just insert one from Google Images. So we do have a number of options there if we want an image in the background. But for right now, to keep it simple, we're just going to choose this blue background. And then hit done. And there we go. It's a simple slide and it works. And just a quick pause here. If this walkthrough is helpful so far, please make sure and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And if you would like a printable Google Slides cheat sheet, I've added one to my Etsy shop. I'll leave the link in the description below in the top comment so that you can see it. Thanks so much. Now back to the video. Another option that we have is the layout option. And if we click that, we can see a number of different ways that our text can be arranged on the slide. It's something to play around with, especially before we write our text, and that way we can make our slide look the way that we want it to. The other option is theme. We can choose to add different themes that are already created within Google, and it can make it look a bit better, and it's a bit easier, especially when we're first getting used to slides. And you can see there's a number of different options here. But for right now, let's just keep ours the way that it is. Another option that we have is transition. Now, what does that mean? Well, one of the fun parts about presentations is the transition from slide to slide. So for instance, we can choose for the slide to dissolve. We could choose for it to fade. We could choose for it to slide from the right. We've got a number of different options. And then we can choose how fast that transition is. So let's just say we want slide from the right. We want it to be fast, so it'll be 0.5 seconds. Let's play and see what it looked like. And that's it. We click stop. That's what our transition would look like from this slide to the next. And then if we like that transition and we want it to be throughout the entire presentation, we can just click apply to all slides and it will apply it to all slides. We have other different options like slide from the left, flip, cube, gallery, but what if we just do fade? Keep it set to about just 1 second. There we go. And then play. See what it looks like. Simple. Stop. Now there's also the option to add object animations. So we could click an object within the slide and then have a specific animation for that. That's a little bit more in depth, but once you feel comfortable with the foundations of Google Slides, then please feel free and look into that. But speaking of that, let's add a simple object to our slide so that way you know how to do it. Up here we saw transition, theme, layout, and background, but there's also these options here. We can choose to add simple lines to our slide. So imagine different boxes and we can add lines between them, something simple like that. We can choose different connectors. So let's say if we had like a flow chart of some sort, we could use elbow connectors or curve connectors to do that. So we can also add shapes to our slide. So we can add rectangles, we can add all sorts of different shapes. We can add arrows, callouts, equations if we wish. So for instance, let's say that we added a simple rectangle and we wanted to create a flow chart. Then we could create a rectangle, copy it, paste it, and then when we do, you'll see those lines that come up. That tells us that they are directly in line with one another, so they're on center. And then we can add a line in between them, and these 4 dots pop up. We can connect a connector between the two, and just like that, we've got a flow chart. So we theoretically could add that to any one of our slides, and we have a simple flow chart. So we've got different things that we can add to our slides. We can also add text boxes, and that's where this button comes into play. Okay, so that's a lot of the tools that we have. Let's go to our next slide and then add something a bit different. So what could we theoretically add on a slide? Well, up here you'll see File, Edit, and View, but then there's Insert. So earlier we mentioned that you could upload an image. You can do that from here as well. You can insert a text box from here as well. Shape. You can also insert a diagram. It makes it a bit easier if you know exactly what you're wanting to add. Or a table if you're wanting to add specific information. A chart, a line, word art. But what if you want to add a video? Let's say that you're creating a presentation that revolves around training, and you want to have a simple video on a slide, you could click this right here and then insert the video from the URL, and it would go directly into the slide. It's very easy. You can do the same thing with audio. But for right now, what if we just add a simple stock image? So if we go to image, see where it says stock and web? Click that. So here we can add stock images. So if we click stock images, we can also add GIFs or GIFs and stickers as well, and Google Images. What if we go to stock images? Let's add a simple background of a sky. That seems nice. So let's click this one. Okay, so it immediately goes over our slide. That's great. And we can use these sliders to make the image the size that we want. And just like that, we have an image on our slide. Okay, so now it would cover the entire image. If we want to edit our image, make some adjustments, we could click on Format Options, and we could choose to change the size and rotation, position, recolor it, add a drop shadow or reflection. We could do a number of different things. It's good to know that at least these options are there, but for right now, we don't need to touch those. But what if we want to make this image so that it's in the background and our text is in the foreground? That way we can actually see our text. Well, if we select the image and then right click it, we have a number of different options here, but go down to order and then click send backward. When you do, you'll see the text box appear. But if we want it all the way to the back, we can right click it again, go down to order, and then send to back. Now all the text boxes will be here. So this is my second slide, I guess it would be. And then we want this text to stand out, so let's change it to white. This is a description of it. Change that to white as well. And then what if we want this to be in the middle? We select the text, go up here to align. It's now in the middle. Okay, so now we've added an image, we've put it in the background, and our text is in the foreground, and we've created some text on top of that. And just like that, we have a presentation with 2 slides. So now what if we want to see what our slideshow looks like at this point? Well, we can click on our first slide, then go up here to the right and click slideshow. And immediately it opens up into a full screen view, and we see our first slide, my first presentation. Thank you for being here. If we left click the screen, it will go to our second slide. And just like that, we've got a presentation. If we hit the escape button, it'll take us back to our page. So that is the bulk of Google Slides, but before we close, there's a few things that really are important to know. For instance, speaker notes. So let's say that you're giving a presentation. You've got a simple slide, but you want to add some notes for yourself as you're giving the presentation. Well, you can do that all within Google Slides. So let's say that you're on this slide here, the very first one. At the bottom, it says click to add speaker notes. If you click that, you can tell yourself certain direction. Thank the audience for being here. And there you go. You've added some speaker notes. So these will show when you're giving the presentation. If you go up here to slideshow, click this arrow, and then select presenter view. So what this will do, it will start the slideshow with speaker notes and audience Q&A. Select that, and this is what will show. So for instance, imagine that the presentation was on one display and this was on another display. So you can see that you've got your notes right here. Thank the audience for being here. And then you can easily go to the next slide if you wish by clicking that, or you can go back if you need to. You can also have audience tools, so for instance Q&A, and you can just start new, but that's a little bit more advanced, but it is there if you would like it. So speaker notes are very, very, very helpful. So we're just going to exit out of that. Exit. We're back to our presentation. Another helpful feature is that you can share your presentation. Let's say that you're working with a colleague on this presentation and you're trying to collaborate. Google makes it very easy to do so. By going up here to share, you can click that and then choose who to share your presentation with. So as you're creating your presentation, please remember, simple layouts usually work best. Slides are just visual support, they're not the script. Because after all, your audience is there for you, and the slide just helps to bring you and your message to life a little bit more. So if you've made it this far, you're already doing great. So again, if you would like more beginner-friendly tech guides, please subscribe and check out the downloadable cheat sheet in the description if you would like. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ryan, and I'll see you on the trail.